I'd like to begin by exposing our first industry offender, Mark Davis, with Dream Connections. He's currently being accused of the following. Claim number 1, unethical business practices. Claim number 2, misleading and deceptive statements. Claim number 3, misrepresentation. Now, it's probably true Mark with Dream Connections started with good intentions. Unfortunately, we found many claims online where Mark Davis' business ethics have been questioned. Our initial investigation has given us a solid impression that the company has lost its way under Mark Davis. Claim number 1, unethical business practices. Dream Connections recently hit a nerve on YouTube with some of its followers. It seems Mark Davis has a long-time history of unethically hiding comments under his videos. It's come to our attention that his followers were bringing up relevant questions and comments about his business. But instead of the company being transparent and answering the fair questions, Dream Connections chose a different route. They would either intentionally delete or hide conversations under YouTube comment sections, or simply ban people who they felt would question their business ethics. In some cases, they would even delete entire videos because negative comments were getting out of control. Now, while we have many other claims to investigate, we found claim number 1 of unethical business practices to be 100% true. We have more material evidence that will be provided in the near future. Claim number 2, misleading and deceptive statements. Mark Davis portrays his company to be the most trusted in the industry, but we've discovered many situations in his videos where he misrepresents the truth through either misleading or deceptive statements. This includes number of men on his tour, descriptions of his tours, travel restrictions information, and much more with supported evidence. Now, this doesn't include Mark's biggest deception to date, which we'll cover next. Unfortunately for Mark, we found claim number 2, misleading and deceptive statements, to be 100% true. Claim number 3, misrepresentation. In this area, we're sharing some major news. This news will question the very foundation of Dream Connections. It will have you thinking twice if you should ever trust Mark again. We found Mark Davis of Dream Connections has been divorced for almost an entire year. Now, let's let that sink in for a minute. Let's ask Mark the tough questions. Why is this so-called champion of men, man who represents the most trusted in the industry, not have shared the truth with us? Why did he misrepresent his happy marriage for so long? Mark, you've made over 100 plus videos on YouTube since your divorce. You've basically had a full year to tell us the truth. You've worn your wedding ring on every video since you started your divorce. Mark, how can you face your follower every day with a straight face? And you did this in front of your so-called brotherhood. This same brotherhood of men who depend on truth and honesty. Many of them, at their weakest points in life, trusted you. Mark, please tell us why you sealed your public divorce record. Mark, were you hoping that no one would find out? Mark, is it possible you did this because the truth would hurt the image of your company and your wallet? Last question, Mark. Is your wife part of this deception? Interesting enough, you produced videos with her depicting a happy marriage after your divorce proceedings had begun. Deceptively, both of you were wearing your rings, smiling, joking, and misrepresenting your relationship. Meantime, almost a year passed, and neither of you mentioned, even once, you were separating, divorcing, or divorced. Everyone needs to ask this question. Why was this fraud played upon us for so long? Now, let's be fair. There's absolutely nothing wrong with divorce. But there is something wrong when your personal life and morals are directly associated with your business. When your integrity and honesty are at the core and why people follow you and give you their money. Our fact-driven opinion is that the obvious case of misrepresentation and deception is right here in front of us. Famous quote: lies are a temporary solution to a permanent problem. Continuing, we believe anyone that abuses the trust of others for their own benefit should be questioned, especially when there is financial gain in hiding the truth. It is our honest belief that a person's basic morals and ethics have been compromised in this situation. The real question is now, who is the real Mark? Should we question his entire past, his present, and his future? We firmly believe this is only the tip of the iceberg, with more evidence coming. Evidence provided to us from men like you. Mark Davis, your ethics and morals are now being challenged. Every man watching this video, we challenge you to help us find more truths, reading between the lines, and connect the dots. Where there is smoke, there is fire. Fellow man, leave a comment below about your thoughts, or if you have your own story about Mark Davis. Thank you. We are anonymous daters. We do not forget. We do not forget. Expect us. We are coming.
We are the journalist, the activists, the reminder to humanity what it is to be human. We are the watchful guardians in the shadows. We speak for those who have no voice. We are anonymous.